Okay, so we've got another Harry Potter video. I'm actually editing it, and part of that reason is because some of the footage that I got, I didn't necessarily record myself, so I'll kind of giving voiceovers, if you will. The long and short, what I wanted to talk about was the day and night aspect of this game. The last video was kind of a beginner's guide. I'm still a beginner. It's been tough trying to make time for this new game and doing all the other things that I've been doing. But you guys understand, right? I haven't forgotten you. This video will come up soon. By soon, I mean sometime in the next 48 hours. That being said, some things that Niantic announced. Number one, there is a Go Fest. Not really a Go Fest, but a Potter Fest. I'm not sure. You can see here what they're actually calling it. And I'll be jumping around a little bit because I'm behind on some of this stuff. When we last left off, my goal was to get to level 10. I know some of you are like, hey dude, I'm way past that now. Great. Awesome, help me out. But for me, it was like, hey, let's get to level 10 and see if I understand the game a little bit better now. I don't think I do. Well, that's not true. I do, but not as much as I had hoped for. And part of that I haven't been playing as much as I wanted to, but it hasn't grabbed me in the way that maybe Pokemon Go did. And that's not to the fault of Niantic as much as it is, hey, I was already familiar with Pokemon for years before they came out with their game. And the lore of Harry Potter I'm less familiar with than Pokemon. So, one neat thing was I finally got to play more at night, and the full moon came. The werewolves were there. There were some leprechauns. They actually had announced sometime in between an actual community day. Now, Niantic, y'all have to get this together. You can't have a community day for Potter on Saturday and then a community day for Pokemon Go on Sunday. That's just straight up burnout. You want 3 hours on both days, as if people don't have plans to do other things, as if people aren't attempting to play both games. Yeah, you're not demanded to play for all 3 hours. You might just be able to play an hour a day. Yeah, I understand, but it should be better organized to where, for me personally, it's like, okay, 1 week is the Potter, the next one is Pokemon. So if any of you guys are watching that work for Niantic or have pull there, please consider that, because I'm recording one video and then the next video, and then all of a sudden both are back to back. Long and short, I didn't get to participate in the Go Fest. I'm sorry, not Go Fest. I didn't get to participate in the community day, so I couldn't tell you what was the objective or who the characters were. Again, I'm behind, so please enjoy this B-reel footage to show what I had been doing prior to get to level 10. Wow, okay, so this dude here, some kind of giant, I'm not sure what this thing is. I should have read more or less, but very intimidating. He scared the mess out of me. But we got him. So can kind of relax there, and it gave me a dragon egg. The rank up is always cool. Don't really fully understand that yet. Maybe that's more or less related to, you know, how I'm ranking against other people or just spell casting wise, but level 7 currently, so yeah, it was a long grind. Early levels should be very quick, but it was a long grind for me. So you can see here there's just, you know, quite a few things out right now. It's actually about to switch from, you know, day to night. 7:30, the game is still not dark yet. Still drawing these letter M's, but there's these little flying things. Arresto momentum. And it's like, I've been drawing M's forever, so with my finger, I would think I'd be pretty good at that, but Niantic is like, no, son, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be A-okay. And one of the things, people keep telling me, they're like, hey, dude, you don't have to keep tapping repeatedly on your phone. I'm like, for real? Maybe that's just placebo, but in my head, I'm like, I gotta do that to make the red magic turn into the blue. So we've got these potions. That's something I'm still messing around with and trying to learn. And, I don't always have all the ingredients, but I don't want to blow all of my coins on these things either. So some of this stuff I can unlock now. I think it's like, hey, level 9, level 10, you can unlock some extra stuff. So I should be there by now. And I'm actually full on a bunch of other ingredients. So I'm guessing I'm having to throw some of this other stuff away so that now I can make room for the potions and items that I can make. We'll have to explore that in my next outing. Here's this cactus. And free this person. Okay. Some kind of sprout I got. Increase my rank again. I'm just enamored by that reindeer. I wonder if they're going to put like a Santa hat on him or like a red nose when it's Christmas. With this game still, we're talking holidays, feels like a Halloween type thing. So yeah, where we're playing is at my favorite location. It's nearby where I live, and I can kind of chill. So you slowly get some magic back. It seems like every update I get a bunch more. So I'm also appreciative of that too. One thing that I learned as well is, you got to use those potions too. Some of these guys are so strong that it's not meant to defeat them with your regular magic or how good you are at tracing. No, you need those potions to give you that extra oomph to take them out. Now this was kind of interesting because I don't remember if I had ever seen a crystal ball up until this point. So even there, where all the magic looked like I had won, some of those it felt like it looked similar, and I still had to redo it. So I don't know. World winners of the Wizards World, I think that's what it said. Rank up went there. I'm not sure if that was something brand new for me to place in my collection or not. I believe it was, though. We'll see in just shortly. We'll see shortly in just a second. So yeah, place image. Wonders of the Wizarding World. That's what it says. So yeah, there's the crystal ball. I have yet to fill a page. I'm looking forward to the day where I actually get that done. Okay, so the registry. I keep calling collection and stamp book the registry. Evidently, I had seen another one somewhere. Maybe I ran from it because I didn't have enough, magic at the time. So wow, now so this is where everything is starting to get real, because these purple things, I'm really just like, what are those, and how can I, add those to the registry? Are they going to be too intimidating? So here's the first centaur that I remember. I've seen quite a few, not quite, I've seen a few of them. But after seeing a couple of them, it's like, no, no thank you. Because if I remember correctly, this guy put up a challenge. And it was teaching me how to really fight in this game. Because what you've got to do is drag these, spheres and line them up. And if you don't line them up properly, you can't really defend yourself and or counterattack. And that's what's important. You've got your HP over here, top left in green, and then you've got his HP in red on the right. And even if you've got more, I mean, those things, they pack a punch. So you might go, like I think I did here, I dropped 22 health just in one punch. So you've got to have some kind of elixir or something just real quick. Yeah, the critical hits. So even though I've got that guy on the ropes here, I'm not sure if I even took him out. Okay, so we got him out the way. Brown Centaur. So let's see what happens here. So we'll pick this back up and the night part. I'm really wanting to see what all these new creatures come with this, nighttime event, and maybe, are they just there for the full moon, or are they actually there because they normally come out at night? So this is another battle, and I feel like, hey, all the purple things I'm learning, maybe all of those are actually battles. And I need to come in with, as much magic as possible. I don't think I have as much here. And I think I ran from this guy. I don't actually know. It looks like I have nothing in the tank. Nothing in the tank at all here. Yeah, I was hit pretty bad there. No, it looks like I still beat him, so that was amazing. I was really lucky. That Urkling, I was really lucky to get him, and he's one of these oddities, so that's pretty neat. So what we're going to do is we'll pick this back up in the night part and check out the rest. Alright, so the goal for tonight, it's a full moon out. If you flash back to the last video, I was with a member of the community who said this. So that's what's happening now. It is July 16th. I'm out here and we're going to do some werewolf hunting. Let's see what happens here. So there you have it, all in one place. Right here at the High Point Museum, I was able to get all of that stuff. It looked real crazy at first, as if, it was still daytime in game. I know there was an update and it took forever to log in, especially when my game crashed. I was like, what is happening here? And it kept giving me this error, but we're at level 10, y'all. Finally at level 10. I know some of y'all are probably already 30 or 40 or something like that, but it seems like a lot more is happening at nighttime than it is at the daytime. That's what I wanted to test out, day and night. What's the difference? And I think Niantic is like, look, we know people are still playing some of our other games. Maybe this is a game for some of you night owls. Some of you who are up late at night and want to be into the whole scenery setting. That's what I think of. You know, I think of Halloween as Harry Potter time and all that. Witches and wizards and monsters. So, you know, nighttime is the time for that. Pokemon pretty much cools off. 7 o'clock. There you go. That's Harry Potter time. Back at the house and reviewing some of this footage here from the day and night video, as I'm titling it, but it's essentially the full moon. And I'm on my grind trying to free these confoundables and build my rank up, my level up, and what have you. So it looks pretty lit, as the kids say right now. I mean, there is just so much here. The purples, the blue. You know, you've got the ones that are in red that look like a highway sign, kind of, to me. Those are always interesting, but they end up being kind of tough. And I always end up looking for the purple ones because it feels like, oh, I've never seen those before. So here's where it really got interesting, because a lot of these were medium. I didn't get a lot of low ones. But I just knew at some point, if I just stuck it out and waited, that I would encounter some really special ones. So let's see what's going on here, because there's just so much going on the screen right now. And currently level 9, and let's see how far I can get. So again, here we go with these pots. And I mistakenly rented one. I mean, I would like to rent one, but renting is kind of equivalent of having like a second one that you can use to build up more of these potions. And it's just another way of thinking for me, coming from another game that has a similar feature. So as you can see here, you know, I'm missing a whole bunch of ingredients. And all I can get is, you know, that first potion. Some more missing stuff. All right, let's see what's happening from then on out. So you can see I'm kind of confused in this whole part here, but I did get something together, just 4 of the same stuff, evidently. So back on the main screen, and I think I got some honey water. This was cool. I finally found another interaction with Harry, and although it was just a circle, they ranked this as pretty high. So the tracing was not hard, but making sure I had enough powers, enough magic to go forward. I don't know why I'm doing the fist for the magic. It's not like maybe I need like a stick for these videos, like Expelliarmus. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But spell incomplete. I kept getting that. It's, you know, nothing new under the sun for me in this case. It's, you know, the sun's not out. So let's see what happens here. When I say run out of magic, you know, some instances I think I probably mean the magic was resisted, and resisted enough to where I was like, I'm not trying to spend money on this game right now, so if it keeps being resisted, then I'm going to have to run from these fools. Expecto Patronum, that's the one I got to remember, because I'm not sure if that's in my job as the Auror that I hear that or see that one common, and I'm not sure. I got to turn the voices on to see if maybe they actually would say the voices. How cool would that be if he said Expecto Patronum, you know, when the volume is up. And this guy does look somewhat intimidating. And it looks like I have him right here. Did I get him? Okay, so I got him. So Harry's free, and at this point you're like, okay, is he rare? Does everybody get him? Is he like the Pikachu of this? He might as well be. I would like to think that catching him, you know, gave me a lot more experience than it did, but no. So a couple of those purple ones look like they disappeared on me. I don't like that. So I'm immediately getting more magic. Oh, it's one of those chicken dinners. There we go. I'm actually kind of hungry right now looking at this. Some more bitter root. Still, I don't understand what to do with these things. But here's this owl. And I don't remember that spell. I might have seen it once or twice. But I couldn't pronounce it if you really begged me to. Magic resisted. See, even then, I didn't want to use one, but I ended up doing it anyway, just to try to see what could happen there. Okay, so we got him out the way. If that didn't, I'm sure I would have ran. And that actually gave a little bit more experience than Harry gave. So here we go. This is what I've been playing this whole video for. This is what I was, you know, hoping to see by coming out at night to play it. And it's the werewolf. And I think I struggled with him initially, kind of like I did the centaur. But, you know, I wasn't going to leave until I got him. I had enough, you know, magic here. I just had to get really good at lining up those orbs. So I get a critical hit on him there, and that was awesome. But you see how much damage he's doing. It's just like, wow, can I survive this fight? That's what I was thinking. So I, at this point, discover that there's a healing potion, and that's the one that I need. Not sure how many of those I had all this time. This go around, it was like, I'm not taking any chances, because if he runs or, you know, I just get to the point where I can't play and don't get the werewolf, no point in really showing this video, I don't think. So, spoilers. I think I beat him. Can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I beat him. It was a few days ago, but pretty sure I beat him. And I was tempted to just waste those things. I thought they would auto heal you, like right as you get low, it would do it on its own. But no, you got to use it at the right moment, get a right amount of damage done to where you have enough left to justify it. You know, you don't want to be halfway defeated and waste one. You want to have the maximum amount refilled to you. So I'm not sure if it refilled everything when you're super weak, but you know, you don't want to overdo it either. I think the werewolf gave a pretty good amount of experience. I went through pretty quick to try to get the next purple item going. So I'm still looking for Snape. I would like to get him, and he seems kind of rare, at least for me. So hopefully next video I get him and have that to show off. So let's see what else we got here. My ingredients are full again, so I had to discard something, or my go-to was make some more stuff. So here's this guy with the bat. My tracing is not that great, but they gave me a good on it. I'm not sure if that was the potion or the job, but again, we spanked him there. It looks like he ran away, but the bat was the confoundable. I don't know. It didn't give a lot of experience, but it's still a lot going on out here. So I hope I went for the purple here. Evidently not. I was just trying to get what I could get all the things off the screen that I could, and hopefully enough time passes that I could go back to these ends and get more magic. That's a strategy that I'm starting to remember as well. Is this fear of, hey, the shinier it is, the brighter it is, you need to go for that first before it goes away. But you're kind of wasting time and energy if you don't have enough to really do anything about it yet. So let's see, I got him out of the way. Now this one was neat because it had the same kind of spell that the owl had, so maybe that means flying. I'm not sure yet. But it looks like I got him here. Okay. And he got all up in my face. Okay, so she got snatched up and there's a possum here. They gave me a fair, but everything was green. I'll never figure out that appraisal system. And no, I'll figure it out. It just doesn't really make sense how they're grading. Like, that looked just as good as the other one, but that one was green in the fair. This one was brown in the fair. I'm thinking the green is, better. I don't know. You tell me, Lee. Let me know in the comments. And these things right here are still extra creepy. So the dark arts and all that, I was leveling up. I got that cabinet thing. And I was hoping, like, hey, they're showing the pictures. That means I got those, right? No. The ones that are in a different color are the ones that I've probably acquired. So it's a little backwards. So I'm glad I knocked that guy out, because I think I struggled with one of those before. One of those pixies. So yeah, I think that's it. What happens next was unfortunate, because I was looking to see if I could get, a couple more of those oddities, but then the game just started acting real buggy on me. I think right here's the moment where rank 5 should mean level 10. I'm getting all these oddities and able to place all those, and the server started messing up. So you see all that purple stuff there? I'm like, let me get them. Server. So at that point, I kind of just got frustrated and gave up and went home. So we're going to look for Snape. See if we can get another one of those. I'll see you guys in the next one. Captain Sensation!